Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm edcgunner, and today I have another watch review for you guys, and this time this is a Breitling Crosswind, and this watch is nothing special in a grand scheme of things. It's just a simple, even older model. It's not a newer model with the crosswind or the dial. This is around 2000s. It's not even COC certified, just a simple 7750 base value chronograph. And it's not a Navy timer, it's not horology, but at the same time it's very special to me and it's very dear watch to me because this is one of the first watches of a higher end watches that I have in my collection, and as that I love it. Also this watch was impulse buy. I never really planned to get one, this particular model, but I was meeting up with a guy and he had this on a wrist, and first time I saw it, I fell in love with it. And I don't like to talk, you know me, I don't like to talk about watches on my channel which I haven't tried or experienced. I try to stay away from that, and this watch is the reason, exactly, because before this I was never really a biggest fan of Breitling watches, but after this one I really now respect and love them more, and I think this is a great buy when you want to step into something more serious watches. Lots of people buy Omega Seamaster 300, but I think I like this one. And one of the first things I noticed on this watch was a navy blue, dark blue dials on the watches. Oh my god, this is great. But this watch in fact does not have a navy blue dial. It's a black dial, but the AR coating on a sapphire crystal makes it on most angles and on most lights navy blue, and this kind of makes me wonder why there are no many watch companies, why they are not making navy blue dials on the watches. So that's the first thing that caught my eye, and it has a double AR coating from top and from the side and sapphire crystal, and it has a slight dome on this watch here, just a slight dome on this watch here, and I really love it. The other thing, besides the crystal, that attracted my eyes was the heftiness and the feel in my hands when I took it, and you can immediately see, so that's a higher end watch. Another thing the Breitling does is the polishing. So this watch is very polished, even though it has quite a bit age to it. It's really nice polish, and polish is held up very nice. There are little dings and scuffs and little tiny scratches on this one, but overall this is why you pay so much money for high-end watches, and even after all these years it still looks fantastic. So I want to talk about the specs a bit more, and then I'm going to talk about the dial. So this is a 43mm across the diameter watch, 23mm lugs, and the one thing I could live with is it could have a bit more thinner, because this is a, I believe this is a 15.5mm thickness, but I can live with it. It doesn't really feel like that on my wrist. It does sit a bit larger on my wrist, but it's nothing. It's not a deal breaker, at least not to me, because another thing I really like about this watch is the dial. The dial on this watch is one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this watch, and basically the guy never really wanted to sell it, but I talked him into it, and I really like busy dials, and the dial is a perfect combination of everything I like, even the color. I like the black dials, but the navy blue feel that it gets from the air coating just makes it even better and nicer to it. And I like the Roman numerals. It's one of my favorite kind of numerals on a watch dial. I like the chronograph. It's my favorite complication, and I like the texture you see on the dial. See, I try to at certain angles, and everything's nice and polished and neat. And like I said, it's powered by a Breitling's modified 7750 based movement. And this movement gets so many discrimination among the so-called watch knobs, but if you do your research and if you know about chronographs, because I like chronographs. I recently showed you a column view chronograph from Zenith, but if you do your research, you will see why this watch why the movement 7750 and other based movements on these watches is good, and because it's a good everyday watch. It's robust enough that can take everyday beating, and it may be a bit crude, and it's not that, doesn't have that quality of a column wheel chronographs, but it certainly is a better everyday option, and I really use this watch for that. So enough about movement. I don't want to spend the entire video. It has a date. Over here has a Breitling logo. It says chronograph automatic. When I did my research prior to buying this one, with the photos and everything, newer models crosswinds have Breitling crosswind and chronometer, and this one, older one, and this is around 2000. That's what I've been told from the guys from the Breitling source forum. And really nice. Has a Breitling bezel, which is also one of those things that's unique to Breitling. This is their bezel, has screws around it, and has it's not the nicest and not the smoothest bezels, but it's pretty much the same. How can I put you this, guys? We are moving in affordable watches. It's pretty much same like the SKS bezel, and SKS bezel is very nice and smooth. So it's bezel's nice, and somewhere around here it has a B etched. I believe this it's here. B on the side of the bezel here, so it's very nice. It's all polished, of course. On the other side we have crowns. This is a 100 meter water resistance that has a screwing crown here, and these two are not screw-ins, which kind of bugs me, but it's easier to assess. The chronograph, the accuracy is spot on. I am not one of those guys who likes to measure to second, but every day when I check it online to cross-reference, it's spot on. I will probably get it serviced. The other thing on the side, on the case back here, this is a model, this is Breitling A13055, and the newer one on Breitlings are A13355, and with the 0 means that it's not COC certified, and that's all to it. But I don't really care, guys. I got myself a Breitling and I really enjoy it. It's just gorgeous screwing case back, and I'm not gonna pick every little thing. What I usually prefer watches with the bracelets, and this one I got it without the bracelet. It has a buckle, Breitling buckle, and I changed this. It came with the black band, and I was able to find navy blue. I don't know if you can see on the video, and most of the day this band is black, but here on the grooves and places it is navy blue, and it's not the best quality bracelet, but when I saw the color, I knew exactly that that's the color I want, because I mentioned you that the AR coating on this one makes the dial most of the day navy, makes the dial most of the day navy blue, and the navy blue band, that's what suits it perfectly. I have some other ones, but this one wins, and it's not the best quality, but the color does it for me. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. We'll roll in the wrist shots and stuff like that. Well, I could do one right now. So here's a wrist shot of this watch. It's a millimeter bigger than my usual watches, and on the outside, when you look at it, when you go outdoors, this dial, which here I see through the viewfinder, is black, but it has that AR coating, and it's a navy blue, which I absolutely love. It's 43 millimeters at height. It's not on the specs, but it feels nice on the wrist, and like I said, it comes on a leather strap. The usual Breitling bracelet is, I mean, I want to say I like it because it does not come. I didn't got it on a Breitling bracelet because it's too shiny and it's too attracts too much unwanted attention. At least for me, I don't want all that attention on my watch, on my wrist. And this one, the leather bracelet, helps it fly under the radar, and that's what I want with this watch. So even if I got the watch with the bracelet, I would put it aside and maybe always wear the leather band, and maybe occasionally slap on the bracelet, because it's too much polished for my taste, and I'm not afraid of a little bit of a bling bling, but it's just too much unwanted attention. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm edcgunner. Very happy with the BREITLING CROSSWInd. I don't know what else to say. I like the dial and the details on it, tachymeter scale. Even though I don't know 100% accurately to read it, I adore a watch with the one when it has a tachymeter scale, the chronograph, Roman numerals. It's a shiny polish, but it has a nice contrast. So I love it, and I never really looked back at the money I dropped for this one, and I just enjoy this watch, and I really like it. I will look at 1,000 times a day. I glance at it and I never know what time is it. So yeah, I'm edcgunner, and thank you for watching. See you on the next one.